David, Paul, good for you to join me. David, you've been at the club for a few weeks now, getting to grips with things. How do you sort the first couple of weeks?
Yeah, it's been really busy. It's exciting, Josh, and I'm thriving and looking forward to what we can build for the future of Basford. But yeah, lots and lots of meetings, lots of structure. That not necessarily people at front of house, and the fans will see that we're trying to build now, and people like Paul that's come into the club, that's a huge asset. But yeah, really enjoyed it so far, and the hard work begins now. We've got lots of work to build on from here on in.
You've obviously been at a lot of clubs. Just a bit of your background of those who may not know you.
Well, maybe not a lot of clubs, but yeah, I've been at Nottingham Forest. Previously I was in the professional world in terms of recruitment and coaching. I've worked for Man City, Sheffield United, more recently Forest as well. So in the non-league world, I was at local rivals at Eastwood and Ilkeston as well. I had really good tenures with them, looking after the youth structure and implementing different practices to build the community and get people in the gate, and obviously players going through the first team, which we've had some good results and good players that's come through.
Obviously Paul's joined as well. Paul, you're from around here, so what's it like to join a club local to you?
Well, when I sat down with David and Chris and listened to the vision of the club, with being a local boy, I used to play on Basford United's basically pitch, as a young lad. And being a Nottingham lad, it was it's exciting, to be honest. It's at this minute in time, we've got a lot to do for this season, so that's our priority. But the vision for the football club is excellent, and like I say, I think everybody that's in and around the club should be excited about what the future holds.
A few fans have just asked for a bit of clarification on roles and responsibilities, etc. So just give a bit of guidance to a few people who might not quite understand what's been put out.
Well, part of the restructure that I mentioned earlier was getting a platform to build on. So first and foremost, we need stability in the club, and I think we can offer that now. So I'll be role of chairman, which again I'm really excited about. Paul's obviously been brought in with his wealth of experience as well. So that's the structure. Then underneath that there's a good 20-30 people at different heads of departments, which I won't go into all the details about, but you should start to see ground improvements as well. Commercial, advertising, sponsorships, hospitality, lots of different things. And one of the main things as well that we're bringing in is the youth teams. So we'll probably have near on 100 teams now at the club. So again, looking at the foundation and building off that, but off the back of the youth teams, we're hoping to increase the fan base and make them part of Basford. We want the kids to come in and aspire to play for Basford first team.
Obviously we've also announced that Willis Francis and John Ramshaw as a new management team. How important is it to have a management team that's also a close relationship to the board?
It's vitally important, and we've both worked, myself and Paul, with John and Willis in the past. I was at Nottingham Forest with Willis for a number of years, and they believe in the culture, what we want to write now, and it's the turn of a new leaf, and we're striving now to make Basford as best as what we can, and Willis and John have brought into that, and I think the ethos and the culture that we want to embed now at Basford, they can take it to the next level, and as a senior board, that's what we want from it. We want Basford now to push on and get to the next level. And yes, it might be a case of sometimes we have to have a look and evaluate what we've got around us, but yeah, there's no reason why we can't push on and strive to be the best that we can be, Josh.
Obviously we're in a dogfight at the moment, at the bottom end of the table, but what are your aims and objectives for the club, not just short term, also long term, looking towards the future?
Well, the most important thing is short term, and that's to win the little mini league that we're in. For whatever reason, the club's found itself down near the bottom of the table. We've trying to implement things straight away to make sure that there's especially from Saturday's game onwards, that there's an improvement in results. I think that's key. I personally think it's doable, and we'll be getting that across to everyone at the football club. Never mind the players. We need everybody on board, and we need everybody pulling in the same direction. And that's key. First and foremost is to secure step 3 football next season. Moving forward, as I said previously from the previous question, the ambition of the club is frightening, really. You look at the facilities and the things that are already in place, things that Chris has done an amazing job of laying some great foundations, and we want to take that onto a different level. For me, there's an abundance and a wealth of talented footballers in the Nottinghamshire region, and we want them to come to this football club first and foremost. So I think, as well as the first team thriving, we'll be looking. We're very ambitious in terms of the football club progressing up the leagues. But I think it's got to be a more well thought out product. And what we mean by that is having some good young players coming through, our academy system, and supplementing the first team. And like I say, that's everyone in football now wants everything yesterday. We're aware that this is going to take a little bit of time and a little bit of patience, but we want some strong foundations, that have already been laid, by Chris. We want to build on them and take this club to another level. Like I say, some people might say it's crazy, but look, never moved away from Nottinghamshire, since I've been in football, and I think everyone that I've spoke to here has got a love about not just this club but their town, and we want good people to come here, good players to come here, and more importantly, we want to build an infrastructure where good young people want to come in here and progress.
Like I say, it's not just obviously the first team, but it's obviously the juniors, the academy, the ladies' sides. We want to get the whole club feeling together, don't we?
Yeah, the ethos of the club has got to run from the little ones that come in at 3 years old right the way through to the first team, and then obviously beyond. And if they can go and play in the football league or go to a professional club, and then that's brilliant. But from a Basford point of view, the culture's got to be the same, and it starts with the kids. I think the kids get ignored a lot at the higher end of non-league, and like what Paul's just said, them kids can become the first team, and some of the talent we've got at the minute that's coming through the youth at DLFC and at Basford. There's some top local players as well, and the inner city kids are a huge part of it, so we'll all get the same opportunity to make Nottingham football better.
And finally, just a word to the fans who will be listening to this, what we're expecting for the next few weeks, hopefully.
The fans, like Paul alluded to, we wanted to be patient. We're working hard. Me and Paul's probably been in the office every single day, from crack of dawn till dusk. So we're working hard. The aim is to stay up this season. That's what we want to do. That's what we're striving for. No bones about it. That's the target. However, if we don't stay up, what we're building might be bigger than that longer term. And to get the foundations and the culture in place, we want Basford to be here for a number of years, so to make it sustainable, to make it so it can thrive in the environment that it is in now, but then also look at building Basford to be better in terms of facilities as well. Like I say, the youth team that's coming through, there's a lot of youth teams as well, so we want to give them a good structure and pathway into the college programme and scholarships, and we're working on international links overseas as well, so it's really exciting.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you very much.